that zombies are nothing but imaginary creatures dreamt up by director George A. Romero, but some people think a very real The Walking Dead style scenario is imminent, and they have been preparing for when excrement hits the room cooling device, some of them even going to extraordinary lengths to keep their home safe when the dead rises. These are zombie-proof houses you'll not regret seeing. Number 15. Safe house in Poland transforms into a fortress. To call your very expensive home the world's first zombie-proof house feels like tempting fate a little bit. But one Polish architect seems to be pretty confident in his creation. That architect, Robert Konieczny, likely does have a lot of time on his hands, but it's a beautiful home, at least. Konieczny's house is actually a pretty ingenious house designed for much more than just a zombie apocalypse. Built on the outskirts of Warsaw, the house is basically designed for any kind of apocalyptic scenario, from the zombie apocalypse to post-climate change, unpleasantness, and even nuclear war. The house effectively transforms itself from a pretty villa into a complete fortress, with moving concrete walls and rolled-down metal shutters that can shut out windows and doors entirely. And, as if that's not enough for you to be encased in such airtight lockdown protocols, the house also has a concrete wall outside. Fair to say you won't be getting many door-to-door salesmen. While the house is definitely safe and would probably protect you from zombies, for a short while at least, it doesn't look particularly fun. And nobody has really answered the two questions that plague all billionaire bunkers. What happens when you run out of food, and do you really want to be the last one alive after a zombie apocalypse? Like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or Slenderman will come from under your bed when you're sleeping. Now it's time for the juicy topic. Designed and constructed by billionaire and conspiracy theorist Tony Zanzu, this remarkable structure has been prepped by Zanzu in the case of a zombie uprising. Convinced the rising of the dead is coming, this house was designed so that he and his family could safely get away from land. To be fair to Zanzu, he is not totally crazy. The house wasn't just built in case of a zombie uprising. It has also been designed to be the perfect hiding place in case of other, more realistic apocalyptic scenarios, such as extreme flooding. Looks like quite a nice place to hide from society, to be fair. And there's a sea view from every window. Remember to comment down below with the hashtag #JuicyTopic and let us know your opinion in relation to what we just showed on screen. And now, to the next topic. Number 14, Konieczny's Ark House. The problem with most houses nowadays is that they're just not secure. And why aren't they secure? Simple. They don't have a drawbridge. I've been saying it for years. A drawbridge is the only way to defend yourself against the outside world. Just don't let any Trojan horses in, obviously. Architect Robert Konieczny, the winner of the 2016 World Building of the Year award, came up with a pretty ingenious design for a home in southern Poland that his family could live in. The house was designed to take advantage of the beautiful scenery that can be found in the Polish wilderness. But Konieczny quickly recognized a problem. Building a house on an isolated plot of land is something of a security risk. That's where the drawbridge and the sliding wall comes in. When these two security measures are implemented, the home is impenetrable. It's one big safe room. Not a bad idea, really. Of course, some people will be dubious about the house, believing it to be somewhat ugly or pointless, but if you think that, you've clearly never seen a zombie movie. These guys are going to survive for at least a day longer than the rest of us. Number 13, Bjork's house. Any of you even vaguely familiar with Bjork knows that this is going to get weird. This is a woman that dressed as a swan to the Oscars and whose music can only be defined as unusual. So, to hear that she leaped at the chance to live in an isolated tiny house on a remote island is unsurprising, to say the least. I don't think there's anything more on brand for Bjork. However, the Bjork rumor is
I'm Catherine Manning, and I partnered with Best Buy to share some vlogging equipment that you need to start a vlog channel. So let's start out with a camera.
Generally unconfirmed, so we don't actually know if she does or has ever lived on the island. But here's what we do know. Elaí is a tiny island located just off the southern coast of Iceland and is home to one small, isolated house on the side of a green hill. That's everything we know. So, yeah, not a lot. But legend says that the home was initially built by an eccentric billionaire who suspected a zombie apocalypse was imminent and wanted a reliable place to escape in the instance of a potential outbreak. Is that story true? We don't know, but it's as good a place to hide as any. In actuality, the house on the island is lacking in electricity, running water, and plumbing. So it's not a great place to hide out. But if warmth and basic hygiene aren't important to you, it's as good a place as any. Number 12. Dunbar Rock. If you really were planning to wait out some kind of nightmarish zombie apocalypse, I'm not sure I could imagine a more beautiful place to do so than Dunbar Rock, a villa located in Honduras. Honestly, I think any of us would wait out the rest of our lives there if we could afford it. Dunbar Rock is a 4-story villa off the coast of Guanaja, and it is beautiful. Not only do you get the advantage of not being eaten, but you also get a pool and multiple houses, a massage room where you can just lay for a while. Obviously, you don't want any other people there. Unusual life dream to have, right? At one point in time, this pretty looking home was actually the control center of an Atlas nuclear missile silo, and once housed defense workers waiting for the call to initiate doesn't actually have any nuclear missiles inside it now, though much of the original Cold War equipment can still be found in the home. So probably not a good house for cocktail parties. 3 drinks of the brown stuff, and Phil's accidentally nuked half of Europe. Defense network that would protect the coast of Kent, and, by extension, the rest of the country, from potential German attack. At one point in time, these separate forts were connected by catwalks, although it's clear to see that those days have long passed. To use a catwalk on these forts now would be like trying to cross a tightrope. The fortresses were decommissioned in the 1950s, and only 3 of the original 5 are left standing. Back when they were in action, these forts would have been the ideal location to hide out from some kind of mainland apocalypse. Now, they're still pretty zombie-proof. But, well, you might end up in the water at some point. They're not very stable. Number 8. The Underground Hideout. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless what happens in Vegas is so unbelievably cool that it ends up in a local paper or national newspaper.
Barbecue.
Then it's just common knowledge. And in the case of this house, it's very cool. It's Hobbit cool. Much like J.R.R. Tolkien's Hobbits, some people want to live in a hole in the ground. And for Gerard Jerry B. Henderson, that dream became a reality. In 1978, Henderson suspected that the end of the world was just around the corner, and he decided to build a house that would shield him from the impending fallout. Because I guess if a nuclear bomb hits Vegas, the casinos will still be open. I don't really understand either. Anyway, Henderson built a 2-bedroom underground house, complete with guest house, caretaker's house, a 4-car garage, and over an acre of surface property. That's a secure little rabbit hole. The house was later put on the market for $1.7 million, presumably because Henderson assumed the world had regained some semblance of long-term peace. Man, I bet he's looking pretty silly about now, eh? Number 7. Vivos X Point. It seems the life cycle for an army base is pretty consistent. They get used for operations until they're decommissioned and abandoned. Then they get reopened and sold as shelters for people with too much money who seem to think a post-apocalypse world will be perfectly fine. Your average life cycle then. The Vivos X Point is basically a kind of RV park for military bunkers. Located in South Dakota, this huge base was once used to store bombs and ammunition between 1942 and 1967. But when the Army sold the land to the city of Edgemont, it became home to a whole lot of farmers. Ever since, the bunkers have been out of use until now. A company called Vivos decided to turn this 575 military-built concrete and steel bunkers into shelters for anybody with money that is terrified of dying alongside the common man. Or, in the case of a zombie apocalypse, because of the common man. The X Point is 18 square miles in total, around 3/4 the size of Manhattan, but it's an incredibly secure place to be if you don't want to get bitten by a zombie. Or, I should say, if you want to delay getting bitten by a zombie. Number 6, the Svalbard Seed Vault. Finally, we get to answer a very important question. The flaw in all apocalypse shelters is, how do you get food when your supplies run out? Well, if you're hiding out in Svalbard Seed Vault, that isn't a question you ever have to ask. The Svalbard Seed Vault contains what is probably Earth's most valuable resource, seeds, hidden away in this big metal vault 150 meters below. It's kind of an understatement, but the Lishmans are an intriguing couple. Before you even get to their house, you are met by their driveway, which is littered with pop art wind chimes, a huge glass sphere hanging from a tree, and several sculptures of pigs. And that's before we get into the house. Unlike most modern humans, knit fur designer Paula and her sculptor/inventor husband Bill have decided to make their home underground, in a unique house built into a hill in Canada. Inspired by British artist Roger Dean, Bill concocted the idea to build an underground home made up of interconnected igloo-styled domes. Altogether, the house contains 8 igloo pods, which make up around 2,600 square feet in total. Thanks to their underground design, the house remains at the most secure place in Canada, if you forget about all the government buildings, and need refuge from the uncontrollable elements. Made from high-quality, sustainable materials, the shelter actually has to be moved by helicopters, meaning this home is fully portable. But, that's probably not going to be too helpful during a zombie apocalypse. I imagine most of those helicopters will be busy with more important things like putting out flames from the many, many riots outside of Krispy Kreme. Thanks to the solar panel on the roof, this is a fully self-sustaining rest stop and would definitely make for a promising option amidst some kind of global apocalypse. Assuming, of course, that you both made it up the mountain and have some helicopters to relocate it. But we all have a few helicopters spare, right? Number 3, Quadrant House. This one will really depend on your definition of zombie-proof. But it's still a pretty fun place to hide. The Quadrant House is unlike any other house you might ever see, capable of something most homes could never dream: movement. And not in an RV kind of way. 3 clients that commissioned Polish architect Robert Konieczny, KWK Proms, only had one request for their unique home. They wanted it to react to the movement of the sun. And after what I imagine must have been an incredibly difficult period of brainstorming, Proms came up with this odd-looking block-shaped structure that looks alarmingly unfinished. However, this is very much the finished product, which is just another example in a long list of things that make you say, wow, rich people really do have too much money, huh? The terrace outside moves with the sun, allowing for just the right amount of sunlight. So what about this place is zombie-proof? Well, it really comes down to whether the zombies in question are allergic to sunlight. So, zombie vampires. Look, you can close the windows. What more do you really need? Number 2, urban vertical forest. If you've ever felt jealous of the birds and other animals that make their homes in the big, natural embrace of trees, well, this might be the ideal home for you. And unless zombies can climb, it's not a bad place to hide out. The vertical forest is actually a prototype for a whole new type of architecture that shifts the focus from humans to the relationship between humans and the other living beings on our planet. This home is designed for both humans and plant life. And that's pretty awesome. This first prototype can be found in Milan, Italy, and is made up of two towers that are 80 and 112 meters high, respectively, housing 800 trees along the entire scale of the building. These houses are among the most environmentally friendly in the world, regulating humidity as well as producing oxygen and absorbing the toxic. If it's your lifelong dream to live inside an old anti-aircraft missile base, who am I to call you a raving lunatic with a death wish? If that is your dream, of course, you may well be aware of the Nike Battery, a former anti-aircraft missile base constructed back in 1958 during the early years of the Cold War, after it was
I'm looking for a new house. It's hard for me to move around being Johnny Quest. So I'm thinking about maybe a new home or something. Of course, do I have 50 million to buy it? No, I'm going to send the bill directly to the White House. So you guys have a great night. Be safe. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm going to relax and finish drinking my kale shake. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know whose bright idea it was to drink kale. Yes, Ashley, I found your channel. Don't worry. How dare they try and pull off voter fraud in my country? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anybody else got any questions of what I'm watching? I'm looking for new homes. Zombie homes, because you never know. You never know. So that's what I've been looking at. Or maybe a Scottish castle. You know? I mean, why not? Why not? Inside the doomsday bunker for the super rich. There you go. I'm gonna move here.
This is Cynthia Swart.
As you can, the place is pretty much unchanged from the Cold War. This is a converted missile silo. How much can this place withstand?
It was engineered to withstand a 10 kiloton nuclear warhead.
From the outside, the security cameras, armoured guard, and 8-ton steel doors are the only sign you're entering a top-secret facility. In fact, this place is so top secret, I can't even tell you where it is. I'm here to meet the...
I know exactly where it is. Oh no. There's only so many people that know about this place. Johnny Quest is one. I might move there.
everything you could need to live through the end of days.
Yeah, that's where I'm moving to. I don't care. Send a bill to the White House. Dare yous. Yes, that house can withstand a 10 whatever. A kiloton of a blast. I'm moving there. That is a room. That's a house. That is a panic room. Are you kidding me? I gotta have protection. I'm huge, but without the money. That's why I send all my bills to the White House. Here, whose bills are these? Just pay them. It's Johnny Quest / Johnny Kramer / Johnny Dangerously. All right, folks. That's all. I'm looking for a new place. I know, Johnny. I was joking again. What? Get a house with a panic room. I'm going to. The world's nuts. World is nuts. I know exactly what they're going to say. You can't afford this house. No, I can't. But the White House can. Send it to them. Compliments of Johnny Quest. So, there you guys go. Any other questions? Any questions for media? Any questions for my fans or anybody? Anything? That's what I thought. Nothing. Yeah, I tried. But now I got to find a house. Okay, Johnny, have yourself a good night, and I hope you get some sleep. Sleep. Well, everybody needs some sleep. I know that much. I definitely know that. But, yeah, I don't know if I'll sleep. I hope I sleep. But these women around here in this town and everything, they won't leave me alone. Just let me rest for a while, ladies. Just let me rest for a while. Excuse me. So if there's any questions, I would like to shut down this press meeting soon. Any questions? Anybody? Anybody out there? Anybody? That's what I thought. Nothing. You people need help. I did what I could do. That's all I could do. All right. Yes, I'm looking for a new home. Well, I probably got to stay here for a year, maybe, till my car is almost paid off. I don't know. I might boot scoot boogie on out of here. I'm a boot scoot boogie. Well, there's a little place down the road, yeah, where everybody goes, except for me, yeah. That's the place I know. DNA has something to say. He's typing it. DNA's typing what he wants to say. Johnny, what are your plans for the United States? Well, I'm going to try and protect it as much as I can. But I'll tell you what, the way things are going, it's a house of cards. It might fall tomorrow. We're not sure. But whatever does happen, I will be sending the bill to the White House. So, I don't know where I'm moving to. Nobody knows. Not even I know. And that's a problem. I like to know where I'm going. Well, I like to know where I've been, but I've been a lot of places. God. Any questions? Anybody out there? Press, media? I stay where you're at for like 6 months, but the weather man came on and said it was going to be 15 degrees outside, and I came back to Texas. So if I was you, I would be looking, sir. Oh, you stayed up here, up north here, by me? 15 degrees? Oh, that ain't nothing. I'm from Chicago. I remember when I was a kid, it was 70 below. They were like, are we in Alaska? Is this the North Pole? Could have been. Could have been, but oh yeah, it was 8-foot drifts. 70 below zero with the wind. Nah, that's just when us Chicago people come out to play football. That's when we come out to play football. That's why people are like, these people ain't right. No, we're not. 70 below. We're going to go out and have a football game. What? In shirts. What? T-shirts. Are you kidding me? No. So, any other questions? Anybody? Media? Anybody? Pentagon? Anybody? I don't know. I'm looking for a new house. I'll be sending the bill. Neither the Pentagon or the White House will have to pick this up. I don't know. But anyway, send the bill. Good God. Any questions? Anybody? Anybody? What am I dealing with here? What are we dealing with? I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, I'm looking for a new place soon. Who knows where it'll be? I don't know. Oh, 10 minutes outside Indianapolis down there. Ah, yeah, I've been out there. No, sure, Indianapolis 500. My great uncle and my great aunt, my uncle Hap and Dolores. Yeah. My uncle Hap and Dolores lived out there in Indianapolis 500, right across the street in the subdivision. So when I was a wee young man, I used to go out there on vacation once in a while and visit them right next to the Indianapolis 500. Yeah, it was great. It was great. He hated the cold, and I out the AC on 65 degrees every night. No, yeah. Putting that out, I don't know. Are you guys smoking some stuff? Or are you laughing? You can't type. I'm not the greatest speller either. But yeah, I was down there. I used to go down there. My Uncle Hap, Aunt Dolores. Great Uncle Hap, Aunt Dolores. I don't know. Right out there in the subdivision by Indianapolis. You used to go out there. Nah, Indy. We love it. We're about to be smoking something, but not yet. All right. Yeah. Be safe. That's all I can say. Be safe. But yeah, I'm looking for a new place. I don't know. What's my budget? Who knows? Who cares? Send the bill to the White House anyways. I know what a lot of people are saying right now. You can't do that. Watch me. It's obvious you people have no idea who I am. Watch me. Any other questions out there? Media, press, anybody? Anybody need to know anything? Anybody? Any questions? What's going to happen? Where are you going? What's the whole thing? I can't tell you that. I don't know. When they come in with a syringe, inject me, and then move me, I wake up in a different area. You're here. All right. I guess so. Where are we? I don't know. You're in the same place you were, but just a different time. Yeah. All right. Any other questions out there? Anywhere? Anything? I don't know. Anybody? White House? You got any questions? Pentagon? Anybody? That's what I thought. You're all zombies. That's why I'm looking for a zombie house. I can't play any music right now. It's they didn't program it. They took that chip out right now. Later on tonight, they'll come in, inject me with a needle. I'll pass out. They'll put a new chip in. I'll wake up and I'll be playing music all day. So I'm just waiting to be reprogrammed, and everything's good. Everything's good. Where am I going? I don't know. Maybe Scotland. I don't know. Ireland, maybe. Green grass. I hear they got women over there. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? No, I'm not a robot. Not yet. Not fully. But folks, don't forget to get your Johnny Dangerously / Johnny Kramer action doll. Amazon. $29.99. And for the adults, ladies, the Johnny Kramer blow-up doll. It's selling like hotcakes. So I know what you're saying, ladies. It's cold. It's summer or it's winter. It's really cold. I need somebody to go ahead and warm up to. Ladies, don't worry no longer. You can get your Johnny Kramer full life-size blow-up doll. Sure. Well, that one's a little more. $99.99. But it comes with batteries. You're going to love it. So get it today while you can. Any other questions out there? Anybody? Anybody? I know what you're thinking. He's kidding. Right now, there's ladies overseas, other countries looking. I got to give me Johnny Kramer blow up doll. Come with batteries. That's right, ladies. Look for them. They're all over the place. You can't miss it. Right now, the Pentagon is looking up Amazon. God dang it. Is he selling them blow up dolls again? Good God, get him on the base. That's it, Mr. Kramer. We've had enough. We got Johnny Kramer blow up dolls all over the place. I know. I needed some way to make money. I mean, I can't just sit around waiting for you guys to inject me to move me to another part of the world. You know, the door knocks. Yeah, who is it? I open up the door, instant needle. I wake up somewhere. I don't know. Where am I? I don't know. So that once again, make sure you get your Johnny Kramer action figure dolls that you can push the button on. It says Johnny Chop. It'll say all kinds of things. You push a button, it'll say, where am I? I have no idea. Who cares? So it's going to be huge. And the blow-up doll for the mature and older ladies, 18 and over, well, it comes with its own battery supply. Sure does. Actually comes with a car battery. Oh, it does everything. But anyways, ladies, that's a whole nother story for another day. DNA asks you a question about your dolls you have for sale. They're blow-up dolls. You can get them at Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. We're not just Amazon. Amazon Prime. $29.99 for the little action figures that you actually can push a button and it says Johnny Chop. And it also has a lever on there where you can actually do the Johnny Chop with the arm. It's huge. Huge. Now, for you more sophisticated ladies out there, you got them lonely nights, cold, windy. Well, then you just go ahead and you get yourself the Johnny Kramer blow-up doll. Comes with its own batteries, a car battery. It's huge. Oh, I have a question for you. Yes, go on, Ashley. Go on. Everyone quiet. Ashley's asking me a question. Go on, Ashley. Did you hear about the FBI going to Laundrie's house today to collect DNA samples? Yes, I did, but I don't care about it right now because my action figure is about ready to take off and my blow-up dolls. And this is going to be unbelievable. I won't have time for these cases no more. Well, I got things to do. I got all kinds of stuff to do. I seen it. They went there to get more DNA samples and everything. They've probably been watching my videos. You know, I can see the main guy in FBI down there at the Bureau. He knows me. He's probably watching my videos right now. He went up to his boys and said, "Hey, idiots, come here. Watch this video." Who's this? This is our top guy. Better known as Johnny Quest, Johnny Dangerously, Johnny Guitar. He does it all. Watch this video. Exactly. What have you idiots been looking for? Get down there and save Johnny's life. So, that's once again, you can get your Johnny Kramer action figures at Amazon Prime. Now, I know Amazon's blowing up right now. I know all the kids want their Johnny Kramer action doll. Everybody does. I know all you ladies that are over 18 and mature. I know you're all looking probably for your Johnny Kramer blow-up doll. I know that. But anyways, keep looking, ladies. Keep looking. Any other questions? Anybody? Press? Anybody? News? Military? Anybody? White House? Anybody? Anybody got any more questions? Anybody? That's what I thought. Zombies. That's why I'm moving into a zombie house. Nope, I think you answered all my questions. I hope so, Ashley. I hope so. I really do. McGregor's afraid of you. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. It takes a lot to get McGregor scared, but as soon as I showed him, your photo. And a cow. And he asked, hey, what's that? Well, Dragon, this is her husband. A cow? No, look at it in the back of it. It look like 2 feet. Hey, I ain't want nothing to do with her. No, you don't. She's a ninja. I heard about them little ninja ladies. Yeah, they all say they're nice until you're stinking like cow crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am done. It's 1:30. I am closing the door to these. I don't know what they are. But make sure you get your Johnny Kramer action figure. You ladies out there, make sure you get your Johnny Kramer blow-up dolls. Comes with its own car battery. And have fun. Go at it. Go at it. All right, ladies, gentlemen, and all the rest of you. It's been fun. If I see you again, it'll be from another place somewhere, some other part of the world. Who knows? I'm just waiting for him to come in and give me my 2:00 in the morning shot. And then I'll be on my way. Who knows where I'll be going? Who knows where I'll end up? Might be Jamaica. Might be the Kahuka Islands. Who knows? It might be all the way up in, who knows? Somewhere up north. Maybe Sweden. I'm not sure. I know everyone's asking, what's going on? I see flashing lights everywhere and everything going on in the screen and everything. Well, that's my security. If you move, we already told you can't come here. I know that, but I don't want to be another victim. I don't want to be another victim. I really don't. So, can you see the lights inside the TV screen? The orb. It's an orb. Look at people right now are watching this that are like them people, spirit people or whatever. My God, it's an orb. Did you see it? I saw it. What was it? It was an orb. Are you sure? No. Ugh. All right, folks, you guys be safe. Everybody be safe. Time to close the door, and I got to go back to being an adult. People call me. You're not 18 no more. Says who? Says who? I think I'm 18. Maybe 19. Are you smoking something, Johnny? You're the one seeing orbs. You didn't see that orb? Look at it. Can't you see that thing flying? Do you see it? My God, it's an orb. I see it right there. Sweet Jesus, look at it. It's flying around. It's right there in front of your faces. Look at it. It's all over the place. My God, it's an orb. Jesus. I hope the Pentagon's watching. What is that? It's an orb. Where's he at? It's at Johnny's house. Good God, 5th Division 8. Good God. It's not an orb. It's a mouse. How dare you? I don't have mouses here. It's an orb. I can see it clear as day. Scientists are calling me. Jesus Christ, it's an orb. It is. It's all over. Good God. Someone wake up Biden. Sir, get up. It's an emergency. It's an orb. Where? At Johnny's. Good God. Go in and get him. it might be too late. The orb has orbed for about 15 minutes. It's all over the place. For the love of God, somebody, send Division 8. We might be able to get him out. Good God, no. The only thing that can save him is a vagina. Yeah, he's right. Send the new 2008 vagina, the World Wonder. Good God, please. Send the new weapon, the Vaginanator. Good God, no. Ah, Christ. Nah.